What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Hi, how are you today? Oh, my eyebrows is looking nice today. They might be nah, they're not sisters. So today I just wanted to talk about the Jenelle Evans, you know, from Teen Mom 2, her little series that she's dropped. Okay, she dropped a first episode of her little docu-series of, what is it called? It's called, I think it's called I Have Something to Say. Episode 1. She dropped it 3 days ago. It's currently at 296,000 views. I saw it night before last. I saw it. I didn't even know it was happening or any of that, right? So the series is supposed to be about, no, the series is about I guess last year in 2019, when she had the CPS investigation and had her kids taken at that time, and when MTV stopped filming. So this is supposed to pick up from that point. So the first thing, you know, she addresses is how good, you know, the kids were doing before all the CPS stuff happened. So this happened in May of 2019. It was the Mother's Day weekend. So she was saying how the kids were doing good, and then out of nowhere, like Kaiser, they started with Kaiser. She couldn't get him, and then she drove all the way down to the grandmother's to get him. Couldn't get him. Her mom wouldn't let her get Jace either for the weekend. So, and she was like, she said that she told her mom, like, do you understand? Like, this is illegal. They don't have rights to keep the kids from me. She said that her mom was just scared. So it was just her daughter with them that weekend. So what had happened was the dog situation, how David killed the dog. And you know, he goes on in there to explain that he bit the dog, and that's how, like, his family handles. You bite one of my kids, like, I'm gonna put you down. Which it just depends on what kind of person you are, because I can see, like, I could see some people, like, you know, that you gotta go, right? Some people won't kill the dog, and then other people will just give the dog away. So, but there was just always a bunch of drama surrounding David. I really feel like ultimately David was the reason why she lost her job with Teen Mom 2. There was just so much with him, and you know, I've seen people talking about his skin, and on this thing, like, his skin looked like it's gotten worse. Whatever skin condition he got, it has definitely gotten worse since we last saw him, or maybe it was just the lighting, but it was definitely, it seemed like it had progressed. He downplayed the issue about killing Nugget. He downplayed it. They all actually downplayed it. I guess that's one thing that she has control over now, is her story and how she wants to edit it. Problem is, the first time she dropped the episode, there was like a clip where the baby was trying to get in. She was like, get out, I'm filming. Like, she was a little loud. Some people are kind of coming hard. So next, she said, you know, the kids were gone. Then that Monday, I think she said they signed to take away her kids without her lawyer present illegally, and so she didn't have them. And her mom Barbara was in, I almost called her Deborah. Her mom Barbara was in here, and I always think, like, I don't ever know whose side Barbara is on. I don't know if she's on Jenelle's side, if she's on her own side, because Barbara always seems like, to me, Barbara seemed like she's holding on to Jace. I don't know if it's for the show. That's what I was thinking when the show was airing. Like, she's just trying to hold on to Jace so she can hold on to that contract with MTV. I never understood why, you know, she always had a reason to not give Jace back. And Jenelle went up and down and back and forth. She was on dope, married, doing good, up and down, but she's been stable for the last, what, since she's been with David. So I don't know why her mom chooses to hold on to Jace. Like, that's kind of strange. But so on here, her mom was talking about, oh, how Jace, he didn't even realize it was Mother's Day weekend. And she had got a strange call. It was very bizarre, but they just didn't tell her anything. But they had got some calls, and it would just be better you don't let Jace go with Jenelle. So that's what she did. They go on to talk about why they were like, MTV never said they were fired. MTV never told David he was fired. But I remember when they let him go, they did put like a little statement at the end of an episode, or in the episode, saying like they won't be filming with David. And I remember they said something about he has some homophobic statements that he said on Twitter or something. I do remember that. I know David used to give them problems all the time. You know, I don't know if he was just insecure. I don't know if he was controlling or insecure or what it was, but he used to give problems all the time. Oh, you come on my property, I will shoot you. And then that made it hard for her to do her job. And ultimately, I just felt like MTV felt like the risk was, you know, more than a reward, and she just wasn't that much of an asset to them anymore. And so she said they never fired them, their contracts expired. That's what they said. And today they haven't even given them a statement. David said that, I don't know why they would let Jenelle go. Whatever problems they had problems with me. You know, they shouldn't have took that out on Jenelle. And I'm just thinking, like, y'all are married. Clearly there's issues between y'all. She's always calling 911. There's so many 911 clips out there. She even gets scared of him herself. And now they come on here like everything is all good, like their house is fine. I remember Barbara was even like, oh, he's the worst dude she's ever had. That's what I'm saying. Like, whose side are you on? Because if it's my daughter, I'm riding till the wheels fall off. Like, even if you got a piece of shit dude, I'm not finna blast you on TV. That's why I just never like Barbara with these like whose side you on type. And then how she kept speaking, hold up, Barbara kept speaking like she was like, they let us go. Like, she kept saying us, not Jenelle. And then she was like, I don't know why they let me go. But to me, it is like, if I'm letting Jenelle go, I'm letting the mama go. Because it's already hard. They already saying, oh, we have to go to Atlanta and all these other states to film. We want to be as far away from David as possible. They are already saying that. So this is Jenelle's mom. So, you know, that would just add difficulty. Like, who's going to be watching Jace while you're filming if you're not filming with him, right? So, yeah, I was just like, why does she keep saying, I understand now that she has her own contract, but you wouldn't have that contract if it wasn't for Jenelle. Like, you wouldn't be on the show. So, to me, that's just what it is. And it all falls back on David. And I guess they don't want to say that, but from the outside looking in, because we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but just from the outside looking in and what they show of David and Jenelle, to me it was David was the reason why she lost her job. I believe that. And then at the end she said that this would have been the highest rating for Teen Mom 2 season, had they would have continued following her through the investigation. You know, I guess she's just really trying to prove a point, and I'm not sure, but she dropped this at the same time around the same time that Teen Mom 2 comes on. So it's like, ooh, shade. I've been watching Teen Mom the whole time since they were on 16 and Pregnant. I've been watching them since they were pregnant with their oldest. Janelle has always had drama surrounding her, like drugs, men, like things with her kids. When Janelle, like when she had always been having issues with David. And when she said, okay, they were talking about when they went to film the reunion on the last season she was on, that Janelle was super sick, and they took off, drove 2 hours from Philly to New York, and that's where David was. He was left in Philly. He never talked to his wife after she left. And I guess they went on stage, and she said that Nessa just went for the jugular. Y'all, she didn't say that, but that's what I'm saying. She said that Nessa just laid it in thick about, you know, why would you say these things about my man, Colin Kaepernick? And she walked off and came back, and she was still on the same thing. And she wouldn't stop about her boyfriend and his platform and the black people. At that point, you know, I don't really know what happened. She said it was Janelle said it was her fan page that she has no ties to. It's just got her name on it. And she had no idea what she was talking about. And why are you even talking about this? This is my show. We're supposed to be talking about my story, not your story. And then, but they did defend Dr. Drew and was like, oh, you know, he's like the best. Poor Dr. Drew, he had no idea. You know, he was feeling on Janelle's stomach. You know, he was really concerned about Janelle. So they co-signed Dr. Drew's not having anything to do with this. Barbara believes that they wanted to go out with a bang. They knew they were gonna let Janelle go, and that they were reading off the that Nessa was reading from the teleprompter. So MTV and the whole, they already knew this was going down, and they set this up. So let me see if there's any more things. So that was a big deal. She was talking about Nessa. Clearly Barbara is on Janelle's side now all of a sudden. I just wonder how long might it be if until Janelle gets Jace back. You know, you gotta think that she doesn't have the close of a bond to him because like her mom has primary custody. You just would generally think that Jace is closer to the mom. Oh, in the part where, was it Kaiser? I think it was Kaiser. The part where Kaiser was like, Mom, can I tell you something? And then I have to go. She was like, yeah, what? Nana said, you know, he was like, I'm gonna miss you because Nana said, what she said? I'm staying here forever. Like, that part right there was like, that would have hit me. Like, that would have hit me hard. Like, that hit me hard just hearing that, right? But it's like, this is day 1 or day 2. This is Mother Day weekend, right? So what are you, why are you even telling the kid, oh, he's not gonna see his mom forever, like you're staying here forever or whatever? Like, who says that to kids? That's like, I don't know who she got around her. It's like, even sometimes I feel like she can't even trust her mom. Because even in the show, she was like, I can't tell you. Like, she would tell her mom, like, I can't. Like, you go off and run your mouth to people. You know, I remember, like, when her and Janelle had, like, fell out. But, yeah, that was that. I wonder, like, what the next episode is going to be about, since how everybody is everybody, it seems like everybody's trying to redeem themselves. Like David is, you know, they did say that he had an anger problem, which is proven. How many times has she called 911? Like, she's been scared of him. And that's another thing, like, you can be with him and be scared of him, but MTV is not. And that's where they, like, you know, that's just, it's just becoming too much. Like, you know, they can deal with all the everything else, but I think, like, they were scared of David. And when David tried to say, like, oh, you know, I was way in Philly and I was sick, I was not gonna come, I was just telling them that just so they would let her go. And it's like, how like, how are they supposed to know that? They didn't. And, you know, they were just, like, done with her. Well, I just think, like, she should probably have Jace. She has all the other ones. Like, what you think he feel like? So anyways, that was that. I just wanted to say that, but I'm waiting for the episode 2 to drop, because I just wonder, like, what's coming out there. Hopefully she did all her edits in one round and we don't have any clips that shouldn't be on there, like, get out, I'm trying to film. Like, everybody dragged her for that, and she took it down and cut that out and re-put it up. So that's why people are saying, like, you know, she's a bad mom. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This was just a little story time. When we hit 100,000 subscribers, we will be giving away a car. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram, because that is a requirement. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.